Hi there, Leo. This is Kim here to do your reading. I hope you're doing good. I'm going to do a next 3-day message for you, pretty much for your holiday reading. It is Celtic Cross. These are just messages that Spirit wants to get through to you. Can be talking about something pointing into the future because there's going to be a future spot for this reading. After this reading, I'm going to do a 2026 reading for you all, but this one is, you could say, leading up to 2026, opening up to your spirit team, your spirit guides, and your angels. These messages are for Leo's Most High. Give me some good messages. Hope you guys are having a good holiday wherever you're at. We hope you do, and that you're safe and happy. All good wishes. There's your energy. Okay. Three of Swords. Okay. Come on, little angel. Let's go over here. 2 for the outcome. Wow. Wow. Ooh. Yeah, okay, guys. So I think this future energy and this outcome is probably 2026. That's what I'm getting a feeling of here. 9 of Swords on the bottom. Underneath it all, okay, maybe at the root of things, we're a little bit nervous about this. 9-9 is a culmination of all of the numbers. So something's coming to be looked at, realized, reflected on, and then a closing of a chapter. Ultimately, it's a 9. What happened here in the recent past? I have the Tower. Okay, the Tower energy is when everything changes. When something crumbles, it doesn't have to go out of our visual, but it is not working anymore. It's system failure. Tower. System failure. So tell me more about the Tower here, what that meant for Leo. The 2 of Swords. Okay, I was thinking that it's going to lead you to have a decision or to make your mind up on something. Okay, because something's just not really working anymore and it can't be put back together. Like the Tower is fallen, right? So it can be talking about a relationship, it can be talking about a job, it can be talking about different things, but whatever it is, it's come down. Okay, so we are led to the 2 of Swords energy in the recent past. This when it's an energy of being, well, having to decide something. You're having to decide what to do next because of this Tower coming down, basically. You could be in a place of pause, here, where, what they say, sometimes we put off decisions or we delay making our mind up about certain things that we kind of know that are going to come down or not going to work. And the universe will just go ahead and sweep in that energy that brings it all down. It seems like that's what's happened, and now it's kind of led to you're going to have to make a decision. You have that from the 2 to the 3 of Swords here. Okay, so this 3 of Swords is the challenge, and 3s, there's usually 3 forces or things that come together that claim that energy on ourselves or mark that energy. This can be a breakup. Okay, remember, it's the challenge, so I'm not sure if this has even happened, or you ending something with, if it's an employer or it's the end of something, and the reason why is because there's heartbreak that's attached to it, and I'm not picking up the energy of like 5 of Cups, so I don't see a Leo that can't move past what has hurt them, or even that it's affected your heart in any way. But there may be some anxiety here because there's kind of a knowing that something is going to end or is going to end. But the good thing is your main issue is that you have the sun. And the sun is your energy. It's bright. It brings in a new happy experience for you. It's something that would light up your day compared to the Three of Swords feeling, right? So it's going to be a lot better than that. It's something new. What is the sun? 10 of Wands on the bottom. This is a feeling of can't take any more of something here. Tell me about the sun. Here comes the sun. Toot, little darling. Isn't that what? No. Ace of Pentacles on the bottom. Six of Cups here. Okay, it's a decision. Okay, for some of you all, for a lot of you all, and all of you all, it is a new soulmate connection here coming in. And there is, I would say there's probably a decision about a connection here that might be the challenge is moving on from it. Because here, just to back that up, is in your heart of the matter, you have the Nine of Pentacles. And this is a feeling of, I'm free, I'm independent, I don't depend on anybody for anything. This is taking care of yourself, especially financially. It represents like a windfall of money. And it says on the card, and I love this card, luxury at the end of the world, an oasis of riches to sustain herself. So this Six of Cups there's a tie to the past here, right? There's a decision that's been postponed for some time about separating ways or going separate ways. No matter what that relationship looks like to Leo, it is specifically about some sort of relationship. Yeah, because I see and I feel the energy here of new plans coming in as an influence in the environment with the Three of Pentacles. New plans, they're not concrete yet. The foundation hasn't even been built. It's a recognition of what you're wanting to see happen. And maybe this has happened. Okay, I would get the feeling like this has happened slowly, but the tower's already been here. There was one moment that made it over. I hope that makes sense. There was one specific big moment that said, that's it. And maybe there was a lot of little towers after that, but there's a specific moment where it was not going to be rebuilt in that way ever again. So you have something new. The Ace of Pentacles. You have something new. New opportunity. That's in his decks, our aces are gifts. This is a gift of financial blessing from the universe here. And it's because there's something about what your heart desires. And also, I'm going to say what you deserve because of what your heart has been through. So you've been through something. You've been through some sort of ordeal. And so this is a blessing from the universe here. Tell me about judgment. Judgment energy is coming up as the part or the section here that represents how you're feeling. This is a person who feels like they've risen from the dead. They feel like they're ready for that new lease on life. Listening to spirit, listening to your angels, heeding the call. Spirit has a plan. When you see this card, normally it can be an awakening card too, but this is a card where you have a feeling like I've already made my decision. I think you probably already made your decision here, even in the past when something was postponed. I think there was still a decision that was already made. So judgment, how you're feeling. like good karma owes you at this point. And it does. And it does. Tell me about judgment. The Hanged Man. Yeah. You were put in a position here, Leos. You were put in this position where there was waiting. There was a hanging there, right? This person's hanging from their ankle. They're suspended. Everybody's looking at this person. They don't necessarily want to be in the position that they're in, but here we find ourselves. And the amazing thing with the Hanged Man is what you do with that energy. It can allow you to see things from a totally different and a new perspective. It's using that time wisely. So it's kind of like a holding period, a waiting period. And if you think about it, the Hangman is looking at things upside down. So actually, he's probably viewing the world from correct lenses, since everything is so backwards here. So I think you have a really good perspective here. These are major arcana. That means major things happening. So what are we waiting on? It's part of the plan. I feel like it's part of some sort of plan. Maybe it had to do with spiritual growth and development first. I don't know. It has something. It's part of the plan. Whoa, the plan is the Ten of Pentacles. That's why. It's going to be solid. It's going to be concrete. It's going to lead to your Ten of Pentacles, which is you want completion. You want things to be solid. This is not flighty energy. This is well thought out, strategic, and like I said, there might be a concentration on, I want the finances to be good before something gets to take off, before some sort of new foundation is laid down. Tell me about, tell me more about how Leo's feeling, please. Like you have an intellectual gift at this point. You have clarity that's coming from outside of yourself, this clarity, right? So you have received information. It's an intellectual gift. It's from the universe. You got information. You already know that you have a secure victory, and you already know that change is coming in. So it's okay to be in this position for a little while, because there is a plan in spirit already unfolding, and you're very well aware of it. You're alert. You may be claircognizant too. So you may have just this knowing. So from the 2 to the 3 of Pentacles, that's interesting because we have the 2 of Swords to 3 of Swords, the 2 of Pentacles to the 3 of Pentacles here. So you know that change is coming, and you also know that there's a plan, and I get the feeling of someone who's very aware of a plan already. Okay. Yeah. And the fact that you have many choices, many options available. Tell me about 3 of Pentacles here in the environment, which I see as the blueprint. The blueprint of the plan. The sun. Yeah, you're being guided by the sun twice here. You're being guided by your your planet's energy, even though it's not, I get it's not a planet, but you know what I mean, you're ruling, what rules you is the sun. It's what's guiding you. So I don't, this is information. This is, I see now what I need to do. Yeah, it's just like your game with this, whatever this is that Spirit's guiding you to, your game, and you already know that it's working. So this is positive. Even the 3 of Swords keeps popping up. Tell me about the world. See how you have the world at your fingertips here in the future. This is the new chapter. This is 2026, I believe. Your new chapter. It can involve travel. It can involve anything, a new relationship, a new life. Your investment is going to pay off. So this is just another, like, signal for me that it's the plan that's paying off, that you've kind of known all along, and you've been pushed to your max here. 10 of Wands also keeps popping up. So this is patience pays off, and you making the best of this hangman mode. I feel like it's what you're supposed to do, and you did. And so the Seven of Pentacles is a person who kind of can sit back and feel like they're in this energy of patience, because they know that something's growing, that something's working, that something is going to pay off. Tell me more here. The Magician, by the way, is the card that's in your hope, I believe. Hope or fear, but I'm going to take hope. The Magician is saying that you have the awareness. You can consciously create whatever you want. That is also giving you the ability to handle all obstacles or challenges and remove them in your way. Even when time is a factor, we still have patience even when we're in the Magician archetype, right? Even when we know that we are creating the life that we want to create. So this is the awareness that you can, consciously have what you want out of this life, or experience what you want. And it does say the master of everything. Ooh, I want to read that one to you. I want to read that one to you. You're getting justice. What did I say? Good karma is owed to you here in 2026. I think so. I want to read to you what their justice says in this deck. Okay. Justice. Justice is not here to mess around. Justice is here to kick ass and take names. Her pillars represent strength and fairness, but the fire at her back shows her anger and force. She has a pair of scales somewhere, but right now she's getting ready to meet justice out with a terrible, swift sword. So, yeah, I see that sword like cutting this rope that has the hangman in a certain position. And, I don't know, I get a feeling that your success, your good karma, which is ultimately just how everything gets balanced out, is probably going to be somebody else's downfall, or somebody else's part of their karma is to see you succeed and get back time that was taken from you being in this dang hangman mode for whatever reason. I don't know, I'm just seeing like, maybe it's a Pulp Fiction vibe, but I'm getting like, I'm seeing this justice handling all of these energies down here in a fair and universally, it's universal laws, like, way. There's no, wow. Okay, so, big. Tell me about Knight of Pentacles. This is in Leo's destiny. Another tower. There's a tower and another... and a Knight of Cups. Okay, so the Knight of Cups comes from out of the blue. We didn't see it coming. It's unexpected. There is a sincere good offer here. You get the feeling this tower energy has just lingered around Leo's for a while, and this energy comes in that you're destined to, in a way, be swept up in, because I think you'd want to. They're solid offers. They're reliable. They give you the right financial backing that you need. And they're linked to your dreams, your dreams emotionally, things that make you feel good. And finances look great. So, just another message of your justice is going to be somebody else's tower. Now they're going to have to deal with it alone, because Leo's headed somewhere else, right? Like an emperor. See this Nine of Wands here. I feel like this was you around all of these towers in this hangman mode. This woman is someone who's standing up with her wand. They're burning down a village. There's soldiers looking like they're hunting people behind her. She looks afraid in a way because there's no support around her, or people that are supposed to support her are not there. And so she has had to become tough and spiritually strong. She even has a bandana. You can tell that she has been wounded. But she's not fallen, right? She's not fallen down. She's still standing, and she's stronger than ever now. Okay, so that strength is turned into something different. It turns into you being the emperor, which is more than beautiful, right? The emperor, power like unto a god. And the fool. Is it genius? Okay, yes, stepping into the unknown. So now you're the one that's really taking charge of everything in your life. And this is assertive energy. It's action. You're going to have that new start, and you're going to, looks like, trust the universe here, especially in 2026. And I feel like just by the look of these cards that you're leaving like that tower mess behind you, right? And maybe even a connection or 2 or 3 or 4 major decisions here. But ultimately it's like you depend on you, and you have spirit backing you, so you're not afraid of anything. Look at whatever you've been through already, right? And spirit has your back so much, they're saying that what is going to come in is going to appear to be justice. You're good karma. Wow. Interesting reading here. Interesting reading for Leos. Leos, let's do the 108 Oracle. There's nothing to worry about. 9 of Swords. There's nothing to worry about. They're wanting me to say that something is not going to repeat. I'm not sure if you've been in different cycles in life where it's like a repeat. Like, why does this keep happening? You know, they're saying something is not going to, it's probably what's associated with karmic cycles and towers and things like that. They're saying something's not on repeat anymore here. Leo's getting justice. And I mean, the sun here twice. You and the Emperor, you could be stepping into a very powerful position for 2026, a very powerful position of influence and authority and pioneering things. So this, look, it's written in the stars. You just know it. You have the crystal ball. This is about you just knowing and having a premonition of what's to come. I got a glimpse of this energy for Leos. Honestly, I'll be honest, about 3 years ago. Thought that energy was never going to come in. So for me to see it here like this, the way it's being displayed, I'm very happy. Because I know it's deserving and I know it needs to be here. So maybe through divination, whatever it is, you know, you just know. You just know. Oh, you're so powerful. So powerful. Like, this is what you've overcome, right? So you have the 9 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. It says, go ahead. Now's the right time to roll the dice. Now's the right time to like lean on yourself here for all forms of support. Take a chance, because you'll see you're lucky here. You have luck. You are a very powerful human being, and so your power is going to be witnessed here. Power even says trouble. It might be a warning about your energy for others, because I have triumph over evil here and opportunity to overcome. Yeah. Hangman, I think it has something to do with this book, Barney. So whatever position that somebody put you in, or that you were put in by life itself, it looks like somebody was trying to censorship you or silence you or control you, ultimately causing problems, always changing the narrative and things like that. this is the power of the book burning. So this is what we're doing with that whole situation. It's like a big tower, but we're the ones that are going to burn it down, right? With our lightning strike. End of that chapter. Into the mother lode. This is my millionaire billionaire card, Leos. Couldn't get a better card for you, honestly, because I was about to end this. And yeah, it is my mother. The mother lode card is my millionaire billionaire card. This could come to you in very different ways. So if it doesn't resonate, don't put anything in the comments about it not resonating. If it's not part of your belief to be open to absolutely anything happening, then just click off, because this is for people that believe that anything is possible at any time and that they are the conscious creators. Money is an idea. It's a belief in itself, right? And it is an energy. So yeah, taking a look at how you view it is probably going to help, not to join anybody else's belief systems. Use your own, because prosperity is here for you. Jackpot, success, sudden wealth, the real deal, fortune, the prime source. Baggage card says excess, unresolved issues, but be prepared. Pack your bags because you're going to the next phase. So you're ready. You're ready, and I think the only thing that would be keeping you from feeling ready would be in the head with the Nine of Swords. I think that's what that's about. But wow, powerful reading for Leo. And I split it to 333, which says I am powerful. Yep, I am powerful. Number 8, I am successful. Yeah, 8 is the number of, oh, awesome. 8 is the number of the strength card. It stands for our achievements in life. We think of abundance and prosperity as being some of the things that we can achieve, but it is about being successful, right? It's infinitely being successful here, and this is you. So your talent for setting and reaching goals is like no other. You are self-sufficient, capable of achieving your ambitions. 8 representing the ebb and flow, the infinite loop of creation. Your affirmation is, I am successful. And then I have 1, which says, you are a self-starter. And remember, the number 1 is the magician. So it is the conscious awareness of the magician in you. Okay. Yeah, so, and you have to think you've been navigating a lot of false light, that tries to stop you from having any kind of belief that would put you in the emperor or the magician, because there's only a few of those people that want those spots, you know what I mean? And that's false. That's called false light. So you've been overcoming that stuff, that energy. And, how you do it is by your belief in yourself and what you're capable of. And it is changing. Things are changing. So you are a self-starter with very innovative ways of creating opportunity. Your determination and endurance are powerful and will help you get through the rough times and reach success. I am innovative. And that is what I've got for you today. If you'd like a private reading, they are pre-recorded messages for you, and the information is in the description box below. But until next time, I'm sending you so much love and light. Happy holidays. Bye, Leo.